Wait, 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 wait! Alright. That's the best. That's the best I can do for an awkward intro today. And I'll explain why in a second. I'm DoobieZX, and this is another episode of Dark Souls 3. Doobie, you sound a little bit down. What's the problem? Well, life is a meaningless construct of expectation and disappointment, created only to perpetuate a cycle wherein, I'm surprised that I managed to ad-lib that much of it, but I give up. I'm done with the bit. um, also, boo. Ah! I'm sorry. Okay. I have a few statements to make, and I'm going to try and make them in a succinct order. Number one, I am tired. I am borderline exhausted. Do note that this is not an excuse. I do honestly mean it. Streaming gives me energy, and I'm happy to be here. In fact, I wrestled with the notion of potentially taking the night off, but I decided if I'm responsible and get off promptly after I finish the stream, I should be good. So here I am. I'm going to stream for probably about 2 hours. Number two, I am wearing a new outfit. At the behest of a certain viewer in the Discord server whose name rhymes with Holum, Bolum, Schmolum, Golem, Toldum, I scratched my farming itch, except I didn't overlevel to high hell. I went and bought a lot of armor, and I do mean quite a lot of armor. And I sat down and I really just ironed it out. Ironed out my armor set. Tried to find something to replace the Fallen Knight set. Not that the Fallen Knight set is particularly lacking in any regard, but I just wanted to see if I can make something that I like. And while I struggled to convince myself that this set is, at least that it looks better than the Fallen Knight set, I like it. And technically speaking, at the simple expense of giving up a life ring, which is only like 100 HP, for, not even, it's like 70 HP or something dumb. At the expense of giving up that ring for Havel's ring, I have slightly beefier defenses and poise. Now, I've looked up stuff about poise, and I don't think the amount of poise that I gained is really worth a whole lot. But I mean, hey, I'm using a mixed set. Fashion Souls is alive and well. Well, it's alive. So I'm going to stick with this, at least for this episode, and see how I feel about it. That being said, moving on to the third and final point, I did play off-stream a little bit. I went and backtracked to some areas because I knew of a few small points. And this pyromancy should tell you perhaps what I had in mind. Here's the thing, though. I went back to a couple areas and I didn't realize there was just like not a whole area in Smoldering Lake, but I literally forgot to take a turn somewhere. And why did no one tell me that I didn't miss not one, but two pyromancy tomes? I like pyromancy. I need it. Imagine if I didn't decide to go and do that. Where would we be then? Well, we'd be continuing the stream probably, because I'm probably not going to be able to have the stats to use any of this, but I mean, on it. And I waited until I was here on stream to actually turn them in, so let's see what I got.
Ah, what have we here? A pyromancy tome from Irithyll. Then you found the home of pyromancy. Brilliant. I will never curse being old and undead again. Now, show it here, quickly. Let us channel them together.
Oh my. You should buy me dinner first.
Pyromancy is known only to old
Master Salami! I'm gonna just turn in the second one and we'll see what I got all at once.
Ah, what have we here?
What have we here?
This inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this.
What?
Quelana's pyromancies are for witches, and must be learned from a mistress.
What a stupid excuse.
For allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman.
I mean, I guess. Wow, so much for that. Well, what did I get here? We got Great Chaos Fire Orb. Ooh. We also got Chaos Storm. And that should be it. I went and bought Poison Mist. I don't need it because I apparently found Toxic Mist also in Smoldering Lake. I kind of turned that place upside down. Alright, well. I did go and, like, actually farm up souls to get... Well, okay. I farmed up souls to be able to buy stuff here. And, I mean, I'll use them there.
Do not think... What is it?
But I went back to Undead Settlement, and I looked around there, and I found some ashes. So let's see what I got in here.
Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment.
Nourishment.
New wares content.
Tasty. What'd I get? Well, I have some more embers for purchase, which is nice, because I like to buy embers rather than farm them. Farming them is a little bit of a pain. It ends up being easier to buy them with the souls that I get rather than actually get them to drop. I'm sure there's spots later in the game that have better ember farm rates, but until then, I am where I am. And I want to try and spend as much time as I can embered up, in case any faithful viewers wish to pal around. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But, I don't know. I straight up don't know what I was gonna say. Oh. 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 Oh, okay, I know what this is. I don't need this. Well, I don't need it, but, like, I'll take it because it's cheap. That's the door between where the rats are that I managed to find my way around because I skipped, apparently, the door by falling and surviving. Just doobie things, you know? Do you sell any new armors? That'd be interesting. No, you don't. In fact, I'm not even sure what else you sell besides... Well, you sell these things. And these things are actually probably pretty good to have. I will buy 3. Bug pellets are also probably kind of good to have, but I don't really need to buy more. I already have 5 of each, which is the inventory cap, I guess. So I'm good on that. We can buy poo-poo. Stock dung pie. Ew. Okay. Alright. Well, guess I'm gonna buy spells. Or pyromancies. And whatever's left over, I can buy a couple of embers. I guess. Yeah, there's not gonna be much left over. Which is a good problem to have, I suppose.
Do not think... What is it?
I'm gonna go ahead. Sacred Flame is a very cool thing. It's a cool spell. It's a grab. And it does a lot of damage if it lands. But as it stands now, because of scaling, it doesn't do as... Like, relative to other pyromancies, it does a lot of damage. But actually, it's basically like a Zweihander swing, which... Whatever. But it's a pyromancy that I could see myself using once I get faith and intelligence back up a bit. For now, though, I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to replace Fire Orb with the big one. And what kind of not literal damage, but what does this do? It's a spicy meatball. Supposedly, oh, I also found like an Estus shard or two. I found bone dust. I found a lot of stuff, but mainly the pyromancy tomes and the ashes were the only interesting thing. Everything else was just welcome little upgrades. Speaking of which, do I have souls I can sell? Not really. I can buy 1 ember. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the 1 ember. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna save up for level ups, because why not? Now that I'm actually playing, I don't mind spending souls on level ups. And with all that out of the way, back to our doom. As I was saying a moment ago, and I don't think I finished, from what I have read, and spoiler alert, I've looked but I've seen the full list of pyromancies and the descriptions of them. Don't know where to get them all, and I haven't actually seen them in action in Dark Souls 3. But for the ones that I should be relatively familiar with, I've read the pages a bit to try and get a sense of scale for the skills. And from what I've read, these should simply be more FP efficient on damage, provided I can get them to land. Let's go ahead and test one out. Okay, no, you gotta be a little bit further than that to try it out. Oh, come on! I hate this game sometimes. I'm gonna die. No, the normal one. Okay. We're gonna kill this guy. Okay, this guy's gonna kill me. For 2 orbs, that did okay damage. I knew it. I'm only annoyed that I lost an ember on that. I do not like these guys. I get that Dark Souls 3 favors roll spam, but I mean, if I keep rolling spam, then when do I actually get to play the game? But then when I try and play the game against them, they just angrily kill me. You can overwhelm them a little bit easily if you really are prepared for it, but if you let them get a single step in on you, the opposite is true. They have a very easy time just bullying you around. I know this because I farmed the little stretch at the entrance of... well, I guess it is the entrance. The entrance leading up to the second bonfire. Combos like that, I only know that they work as well as they do, give Finn some raw experience. Random, but this armor set, one other reason that I like it is that, okay, so I said that I don't plan on using shields, but all things considered, I do plan on getting more strength, which means I do get to simply equip shields. As far as looks go, this set is way better with great shields than Fallen Knight. Do I have a visitor? This sounds like an NPC. Let's try and give him a good show. I have fought many like you. You're gonna have to get up a little bit. Okay, don't get up that early. Goodbye. Random thought, but my episode title, I have referenced a boss that I have not seen. Pontiff Sullivan is like one of the most popular bosses in this game. It's stuck out to me, even the name. Seeing it like years ago when the game first came out, it's a very popular thing for hitbox porn. Who? Which I mean, it's a very deserving thing. Don't get me wrong, but point is, it's a boss that I know, unfortunately. So I don't know the fight very well. It's been so long since I've seen it that I just don't remember it. But it's not going to be a blind reaction to seeing the guy and the two big old swords, you know? That's not going to happen. That being said, I do hope I find the good old man in this episode, because I did bother to name it after him. Why? Why did that have to happen? The answer is, if you ask me, it did not have to happen. Why do I have a bad feeling about this door? Like it's gonna close right after me. Please don't scream in my ear again. It's just unpleasant. I could be wrong. I have a sense that one of these doors probably has a... what do you call it? An illusory wall. But I don't feel like going back and double checking. Should I? Probably. Oh, okay. Oh, I got had. Funny joke. How do I get back up now? Hey there, cutie patootie. I'm gonna kill you now. Okay, I was kind of hoping that would stagger. I'm not doing too hot. Literally, my buff ran out. That was a bit of a lucky swing. What do you mean that didn't hit? What? Poo-poo. Well, I guess I'm gonna use a flask. No use in leaving my HP just hanging out like that. I'm also gonna rebuff. Call it instinct. I think I'm gonna appreciate having that ready. Fool me twice, shame on you. Oh, everyone's just... okay. Everyone's out to play on this one. Also, where did my... who's... Who's murdering my HP? I need that. Okay. Something's not okay here. Oh, there's like some kind of fog in there. Okay, but like what kind of fog? What am I supposed to do? Besides simply sprint past. Can I lock onto this guy from here? Nope. Alright. We've got to sit here, we've got to wait for our health to go back up. That's not max, but it's pretty close. Okay, I'm tempted to just run past, but I mean... I somehow get the feeling that's not what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time... What else can I do, you know? Alright. No time to waste. Well, we got a little time to waste. Maybe if I kill this guy, my health stops dropping? That seems to be the case. Duly noted. Hooray for recklessness! I would not have figured that out if I wasn't... if I was such a weenie. What do you mean it's locked? Who runs this place? Who keeps all these people just locked up like this? Well, it's Dark Souls. I can imagine quite a few people. Is my health dropping? Oh, something's happening. Alright. Oh, this one isn't dropping my health, it's dropping my equip load. These guys are weird. This is a rather dangerous location. Like, I want to heal, obviously, but apparently healing does nothing if these guys just catch me by surprise. They're going to quite literally melt my HP away. Which means I gotta kind of get comfortable just having my HP this low, which... No, that is not my idea of comfortable. Stop it, please. And stop with the locked doors, too. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuff once more. You know, fire doesn't do much. It flat out doesn't do much. I know this, but cannot stress this enough. It just feels nice having the fire out. It quite unironically makes me feel stronger than I am. And, like, confidence is key. I hear a lizard. Oh, this door's just blown in. What do you mean that's not a... I don't believe you. Okay, well, you have fun with that, sir. I hear enemies, I hear lizards. Hey, Mo! Glad to see you. I wish I could be more happy about you being back, but these sounds are unnerving me a little bit. But, I hope you're having a good day, man. I'm gonna take a look this way first. Please stop screaming in my ear, game. Ooh, does this open everything now? That would be very nice if it does. Very nice. Well, I guess very nice. Dead chat? Yeah, it happens sometimes. People are busy, I can't expect everyone to make it out to every stream, you know? I'm used to it. I've been streaming for a couple months now, and let me tell you, I did not have anything resembling a following for... Oh, okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Get me out of here. Okay, stop melting me, please. My goodness. But yeah, Mo, I get that it's more fun when we got our group going, but I try my best to be at least a little interesting. Even if no one's talking to me. Now, I try. Can't say I succeed, but... yes, Mo, this area has been bad on my heart in more ways than one. Okay, you're not gonna be a friend. I think the wizard guys have like a passive aura that kind of does it in an AoE. But like, I can't exactly science it out for too long, or like, you know, I die. Also, there goes my FP. I kind of need that. Alright, I should have been prepared. I'm not going to use my buff. You should start streaming on Twitch and don't lose faith. I have my reasons for streaming on YouTube. Ultimately, Twitch is a better platform if you ultimately are good at the game you're playing and you want to gain notoriety based on the game that you're playing. And I mean, I've been getting people to come to the channel through Dark Souls, so I mean, that is kind of the case for now. But I find YouTube to be just a slightly better platform if you just want to put stuff up and out there for people to catch whenever. Which is what I want to do. Unfortunately, it's a little bit harder to get discovered on YouTube, but that's okay. I mean it when I say it. I have fun just playing games, sharing this with people, even if it's just very few people. Now, if my internet was good enough, streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time would be an option. But that's not going to happen. Now, could I maybe start streaming a little bit on Twitch? That's an idea. Something to consider. But that being said, you want to play the game yourself? I get it, man. I've been the same myself since getting through the first game. Because I've been wanting to leave this for streams, every day that I can't stream has just been like, I want to play the games, I want to get through the games, they're fun. But Dark Souls 3 in particular has been pretty awesome. Oh, come on, the most interesting door in this place and it's not going to open. Mo, remind me, why can't you play the game yet? Because, I mean, all things considered, for lack of a better way to put it, I recommend you try and get it, if you can. I will say it pretty cut and clean. Dark Souls 3 has been my favorite of the trilogy so far, and I'm not even done with this one. So that door opened up. Lack of RAM and graphics card. That's a... Yeah, that'll put a stop in it. That's rough. RAM is one thing. RAM, I don't think, has really shot up in price the way GPUs have, but GPUs are definitely a story all of their own. You can consider getting an entirely pre-built computer, but it's plainly rough. GPUs are going for like at least 5 times as much as they usually do. It's kind of a miracle that my brother, because when I first built this PC, it was back in like 2015. I originally had an R9 390 for my GPU, and it did the job. It was pretty good for its time, but it definitely started to age in some regards. My brother, however, wanted to upgrade his old computer. He built his computer back in like 2012. He needs he needs an upgrade. But he wanted a GPU. He decided to buy me a new GPU and for me to give him my old one, because he was only changing the GPU and everything else would bottleneck if he got too fancy a GPU. And I mean, all things considered, I told him, you can keep the thing, get the thing for yourself. But no, he insisted and insisted. And I still don't know quite how he did it, but he found an RX 580. I think new. Maybe refurbished or something. But for like 200 something. And that's what I'm rocking now. And considering I'm still staying at 1080p trying to hit 60 FPS, my computer does what I need it to. I'm sorry that kind of comes across as like rubbing it in your face. I'm sorry, but I wish it was easier to get stuff. Pawn shop? I don't think so. I think he found it online. Like, maybe eBay, but... But I'd be surprised that he found one so low. I'd have to ask him where he found it, because, I mean... I'm still surprised. He got the RX 580... like a year ago. Okay, I gotta roll. That being said, if your computer is old enough that both your RAM and your graphics card are struggling to keep up with something like Dark Souls 3, it could be not a terrible idea to consider a pre-built computer. It'll run you a couple $1,000s, yeah, but I still maintain that gaming PCs are a pretty nice investment on the price of that you get games at. Okay, there's a lot of enemies here. I am one hit from dying. I need to heal. Minor spoilers, Mo, but I do hope you're prepared. I am pretty sure I have found more mimics than actual chests in this game. They are absolutely everywhere. But yeah, honestly, if my brother hadn't upgraded the GPU for me, I would probably be considering an entirely new computer right about now. Not that I really need it, but it would just be a welcome upgrade, and I don't know, maybe I could jump up to like 1440p. 1440p, and maybe I could expect better frame rates out of a couple more games. That looks and sounds like something I might want to drop attack onto, but I'm not going to do that without knowing what it is. But yeah, that might be your best bet. Okay. Those are holes. We got a ladder. Let's be calm about this. Speaking of calm, I wish we would find the bonfire. My healing is getting painfully low. Oh, that's just a giant. Okay. I'll be right back. You don't want to pay cash for some RGB nightlight. I know the feeling. When I was building my computer, that was definitely making the rounds, and I had to really go out of my way to find stuff that wasn't RGB, that was just nice, simple, clean stuff. Okay, that's illegal. I'm gonna try healing here and regret it. I knew it. I rolled! This is a very personal fight. Mo, this guy's a little bit bigger than last giant. Darn it. Okay, down to my last Estus. I know I picked a terrible time to use it. I'm kind of gambling, but I'm hoping I can kill this thing and be done with it. Bite the ankles? I can't reach the ankles! No! We're fine, we're good. Oh! Not that move, please! There we go. Oh, I'm not happy with this situation. I'm pretty sure what it dropped is not a big deal. It might have dropped a couple of large Titanite shards, and I don't really need those anymore. Yeah, Mo, I agree. I'm gonna take the temperate approach. I've got plenty of homeward bones. I'm gonna head back. Also, I think I have enough souls for a level up. I should probably go use that.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken. Let these souls... Farewell, may the
All right. I do think I got through this whole place without dying, like the first time, which is why I was so low on healing, so hopefully I can get through here nice and clean. This time, maybe, hopefully. Alright, you... I don't need to bother with you. Nor you. If I'm not mistaken, we were practically back to where I was. Oh, come on. Alright. I can't complain too much about that one, though. It's just me being bad. You got dishes to do? Good luck with that, man. And thank you for wishing me luck. Hope you have a great day, alright? Okie dokie. Oh, I don't need to deal with these guys. I killed the giant. I can just drop down here. If I go there, I can climb up over there, but I don't know why I would want to do that. Thanks, Mo. Those rats aren't going to bother me. I guess I'll check. Alright, that's not what I wanted. Like, at all. But I can deal with this. Funny that a lot of these enemies, the whole conundrum of, oh, poise doesn't work in this game anymore. So you get wrecked by a lot of stuff that was easy in the other games. The fist, the demon fist, is actually really, really good against those enemies. Oh, come on. Ooh! I forget what that's called. Flame Swath in Dark Souls 2. I like that spell a lot. I don't think I used it very much on stream, but it was just a cool spell. I'm thinking in this game, all things considered, I need quite a bit more attunement slots. And if I get enough of them, maybe I can mess around with that. Who knows? These rats are not stopping. Where do I go? This leads up. I thought it was gonna go down. I was gonna laugh. Is this mayhaps where I want it to go? Oh, it's a bonfire. It's a shortcut back to this one. Oh, that works for me. Well, okay, that works for me, but I don't know how much of an unintended shortcut I took, and I don't want to miss goodies, so I gotta go back. Okay, please don't do that. Don't take away my health. That's a bit of an annoying mechanic. Oh, come on. Getting up to this point with only one flask used is ultimately a success, I suppose. Yeah, I'll say it just flat out is. But look, I'm already back. No, fist. Fist. More fist. More fist! So that thing I said earlier about the fist being really good about these enemies, yeah, I'm stupid and wrong. Alright, I'm not buffed. I'm gonna take extreme measures. There's the one that's good on them. I went through... I said I backtracked through Smoldering Lake and Undead Settlement earlier. Undead Settlement enemies are low level enough that I was able to just kind of walk through there with the fist, killing everything in one hit, and I gotta say, it felt a lot better than I would have expected. I'm really looking forward to getting more Titanite scales and pumping out as much as I can out of these things. Alright, but this here, this is Zweihander work. I don't have stamina! In line with what I said earlier, the average amount of chests to mimics in this particular area has been more in favor of mimics. So, welcome to Dark Souls 3. If I can help it, I would like to not fight any of you anymore, please. There we go. I got everything down this path, right? I know there's that entrance to the right behind me. Yeah, okay. I don't know what it is that I have this bad habit of just not rating soapstone messages. For some reason, playing by myself made me slow down and really appreciate the gameplay flow of things. And some stuff that should have been natural up until now is kind of coming back to me. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, I hate this. I hate this a lot. I hate this less. This is a nice view. I welcome I welcome shortcuts back. Oh, item, 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 item. Ooh. Well, I doubt I have the faith to use that. Where are my spells again? I always forget this. 30 faith. Hooray. It reaffirms my decision to really not bother with miracles this time around. Switch. Switch, where's the... Here we go. I'm sure you can get good mileage out of miracles, but I don't like that the mileage starts to come at, like, the end of your first playthrough. And I mean, that was the case back in the one other time that I did this. In the first game, in Dark Souls 1. Wasn't until... Have I been through here before? What's this little guy doing here that I haven't killed? Alright, well, I know where I am. How? So that is... Would that technically be a shortcut? I guess it would be. Oh my god. Nope. Y'all get lost. Pedro, hey, welcome to the stream. I do apologize, chat's a little slow tonight, but if nothing else, I do hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy watching me almost fall down and eat shit. Am I playing on PC? Yes, sir. I primarily play games on PC. Wait a minute, I've been through... Okay. I'm getting confused because I fell down there and survived earlier, and it was an unintentional sort of shortcut. I don't like these guys. Okay, that's not what I expected. Where are the other ones coming from? What? Get me out of here. Pedro, this is in fact my first time playing Dark Souls 3. It wasn't until a few months ago that I got through the first game. So let me go ahead and tell the full story. I tried Dark Souls 1 back in like 2017, and I had a not very good time with it. I put in like a solid 10 hours of gameplay. I only got up to Taurus demon. And then the dragon cooked me on the bridge, and it was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. At the insistent behest of my friends, it wasn't until a couple months ago that I decided to sit down and decided to stream the first game. It was rough at the start, but I stuck with it, and when I guess I kind of figured it out. By the time I did, I fell in love. I'm a big fan of the series, and I've just been working on getting through them. Hopefully in time for Elden Ring. I might be dead. So the funny thing here is that I don't need to use an Estus flask to deal with these guys. The less funny thing is that I gotta sit around waiting for my health to come back. Can I get a twofer? No, they're spreading apart a little bit. Never mind. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. But yeah, Pedro, this is my first time playing Dark Souls 3, and by and large I am pretty blind to what goes on in the game. A little late to the party, I know, but better late than never. And I'm really glad. This game is by far, I'm not even done with it, and it's been my favorite in the series, and I love it. Just not a lot to say about it. Well, there is a lot to say about it, but perhaps now is not the time and place. Let me amend that once more. I'm not smart enough to talk about games while I play games. That does not bode well for a streamer, but I'm doing what I can, man. Also, I'm surprised I haven't managed to get myself killed yet here. If I'm not mistaken, that's the last one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the bull by the horns. And I think this area is clear. I picked up an armor set, and I very much want to look at it, but I think I'm gonna wait until I find the next bonfire. There's another guy in there. Did I ever play Dark Souls 2? Yep, I did play Dark Souls 2. And I mean, I know the popular opinion. I do agree that it's underrated. The popular opinion is to take a big old shit on it. And I mean, here's the thing. I can, at this point, confidently say it's kind of my least favorite in the series. But by like a really small margin. I still had a pretty good time with Dark Souls 2. The DLCs for Dark Souls 2 were amazing. I think those were better than most of the first game. I still think Artorias in the first game might be my favorite fight in the series so far. But Ivory King was a pretty damn great fight. I'm not even scared by those anymore. It just hurts my ears. But well, first of all, I did play through it on stream. You're welcome to go back and check through some stuff if you want to see my reactions to certain moments, because that was also a blind playthrough. But I did play through the game, and I did have a good time. It was funny because it was a bit of a mirror of the first game, because there were definitely mechanical differences going into the second game from the first and the third that made starting out a little bit harder. So I still had that kind of trudging feeling for the first couple of episodes, but when I caught my stride, I had a good time with it. Let me amend that statement. When I found Zweihander is when I had a good time. Zweihander's been my weapon of choice throughout the series, and frankly, I'm hoping they still have it in Elden Ring. I was using the Pursuer Greatsword for a lot of the playthrough, up until that point, and it wasn't bad, but something about Zweihander fills me with a sense of confidence that I don't get out of any other weapon. Pedro, I did. I don't know that I'd call it coming back to life, but I know that there's the Return to Drangleic community event going on. In fact, I suspect that is why I got quite a bit of invaders going through the second game. When I played through the first one, I was playing through Prepare to Die edition, not the remaster, and it was a ghost town. No one was playing that game at that point. It wasn't until Dark Souls 2 that I finally started dealing with PvP, and it was interesting to say the least. Zweihander's so good. Oh my god. Yes! In the first game, the ability to pancake people. In the second game, the ability to swing them away like a baseball bat. And, alright, we're not doing this today. We're going home. Stream's over. Pack it up. I had a good time. Hope you all have a great day. He's not leaving. He's not leaving. I'm kidding, by the way. But I was not expecting that. Well, Pedro, you came at a good time. If you gotta know one thing about this channel, it's that I don't make smart decisions. I try to be cool. And typically pay horribly for it. I can't even reach him with my little dinosaur arms. I'm gonna two-hand this. The camera gets obscured. I'm dead. As soon as he started sprinting, I knew I had made quite a few mistakes. Being born, most likely the first of them, but let's not go that far back. Okay, now I gotta remember how to get back to where I was. There's technically... Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go back looking this way. Channel is new, just persist, and one day my hard work will pay off. I do hope so. That being said, it sounds a little cheesy, almost defeatist. I am not so, I don't want to say prepared for it to not happen. Frankly, I was only getting like 1 or 2 people popping in per stream up until the finale of Dark Souls 2 in my playthrough, and all of a sudden, like, 20 people came through, and I mean, great, that's awesome, and I do mean that. But my point is, it's not so much about gaining traction for me. I really do just enjoy streaming and putting up these playthroughs. If nothing else for me to enjoy later, because I kind of like going back and reliving the experiences that I have. But if not me, then someone else, maybe some of my friends. My point is that I'm not too worried about the viewers. I'm having a pretty good time doing what I'm doing now. But I do appreciate the encouragement, I really do. And trust me, I will keep up. I'm having a good time. Don't see why I should stop. Well, mostly good time. Getting run through with a giant lance was a less than good time, but That's Dark Souls. That just comes with the territory. I am in trouble. I forgot to Ember. There we go. Also, I kind of took the long way when I meant to go a different way. Whoops. Oh no, all these guys respawned. Oh, that's annoying. I could try running past, but I think I'm gonna vaporize. Ooh, this is annoying. I could try and be aggressive. I see a couple of them lining up here. If I get it right, I think I can kill these 4 pretty quick, and those other couples in the back. Okay, no. It's now or never. It's now or never! Nope, it's never. Get away. I'm dead. Damn it. I have to laugh. I thought my plan was gonna work, and then it was time to go, and I wasn't ready. Mohammed, glad to see you back in here. I'm absolutely fighting to finish Dark Souls 3. Actually, I won't even call it fighting, I'm just having a good time. Mostly good time. Ignore the hilariously awful death just now. But that being said, I would really like to finish Dark Souls 3 before Elden Ring. Just wanted to check that cell. It doesn't look like it's where I'm supposed to go. Is Dark Souls cross-platform? Unfortunately, I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I just remembered the way back is up through the enemies. Tony, welcome to the stream. You are absolutely right. I am pretty hot garbage. But that doesn't mean I can't have a good time with it. Probably, I'd rather not die here. Do hope you enjoy my misery. Oh, that's not what I want. Muhammad, you just finished this area yesterday? That's actually interesting that that I'm not the only one going through this for the first time after all this time. I mean, I've heard of a lot of people picking up the game pretty recently, so I shouldn't be too surprised with that, but it still helps me feel a little bit better. Because I feel like, for lack of a better way to put it, I've missed out on Dark Souls all this time. Pedro, you think Elden Ring will have a Dark Souls 2 kind of vibe to it? That's a pretty interesting take, though I'd love to hear your thoughts expanded a little bit, because I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Okay, Doobie, step back, think. Ten-year-olds are better than me. 10-year-olds have more time to play the game than me. I try to keep up, but as you get older, it gets a little hard to keep up. like the random bosses, lots of areas. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot bigger, that's for sure. Mohammed, you really want to try Souls game, but Bloodborne? I heard Bloodborne is a lot faster than at least Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. Pedro, it's alright. He's entitled to his opinion. And we're entitled to our thoughts. You know, I can throw fireballs at them. At least, I think I can throw fireballs at them. I hope I can throw fireballs at them. I'm gonna die. God damn it. You see? This is why Tony should be allowed to speak his mind. Mohammed. I've heard Bloodborne is a lot faster than most of the Dark Souls games. And Dark Souls 3 is definitely faster than Dark Souls 1 and 2. And the speed was a lot to really get accustomed to. So don't sell yourself short. It would be tough to jump in at the end of the series like that. Pedro, I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna guess no, I haven't. Nope. I was supposed to land that hit. I was supposed to do a lot of things. Alright then. Pedro, I'm also sad that Bloodborne is an exclusive, but perhaps for the wrong reasons. See, I actually have a PS4 Gathering of Dust in my closet somewhere. And I've played with the idea of maybe literally dusting it off and trying to get Bloodborne streamed. But it's gonna be poopy performance. It's gonna be like... 30 frames per second isn't bad. I tolerated it in the first Dark Souls, but if it starts dropping from there, that's a different story. I do want to address something. Tony, I don't mind you making silly troll comments. I really don't. But I get the feeling you were about to make a comment that really doesn't need to be made. So, sorry, I'm not going to have that on the channel. PlayStation should at least release Bloodborne to PC. I 100% agree, and I do hope there's been rumors that they're working on a port for PC, and I would absolutely love it if that's the case. I still think it's going to be a while before I would get to try it, but that and Sekiro are definitely on my radar because, I mean, I've liked Dark Souls so much, I'm going to make a safe guess and bet that I would like the other ones too. Muhammad, at the rate that I'm going, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna finish Dark Souls 3 maybe like we'll say a week into February. That's not gonna give me a lot of time between that and Elden Ring, and when Elden Ring comes out, I'm gonna it's gonna be Elden Ring until it's done, you know? To that end, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do Bloodborne, and what I really, really don't want to do is start Bloodborne and shove it off to the side at some point and forget to finish it later. Because, ironically, for Dark Souls, I've started Dark Souls and kind of put a lot of other games on hold. Okay, this is not a good spot to fight it. I do not like the lock-on dancing here. But, Muhammad, I can consider Bloodborne, but it will probably have to be after Elden Ring. If I finish Dark Souls 3 a little early, I'm thinking I might just lower stream activity a little bit. Take a nice little break until Elden Ring hits. Pedro, will I play the DLCs? Absolutely. But probably towards the end of the playthrough. That's been a tradition for me. I like the actual end of the playthrough to be the climax of the series so far. But just the way the DLCs are scaled, it tends to be a little bit better to wait until you've leveled up a bit to play them. Oh, Muhammad, you can bet Elden Ring's gonna be on the channel. I have requested the day of and the day after it comes out off, so I can hopefully stay home and get some good streaming in to get it kicked off. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing, and thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. More than I can express, you know? Maybe someday I can find the time to express my gratitude to people for coming through and enjoying my content, even just a little bit. I'm not good enough to do it while I'm trying not to die in Dark Souls. But thank you, really. Yes! I was getting tired of the dungeon. I'm very glad there's a bonfire here. A bone shard? I am going to go burn that right away. I'm already doing it. Well, hopefully I can do more than that. but still, thank you for the encouragement.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then touch taken. Farewell, I've made a flame.
A bone shard, right. Pedro, it's a shame I don't have the emote because I'd be doing it right now. Did I just... Whoops. Or... Did... I don't know. I don't mind an excuse to praise the sun, especially in a place like this. I could use a little sunlight down here. What is the purpose to burn undead bone shards? It upgrades your Estus flask. Estus shards give you more flasks, and the bone shards increase the amount they heal. Does this ladder actually go all the way to the ground? The shadows are weird here. It looks like it does. I'm gonna see if I can climb down the old-fashioned way. But yeah, the bone shards are a pretty big deal. You don't get infinite healing, so getting more healing when you can is very nice. I know there was a ladder that brought me up here. Actually, the ladder brought me up here. There's nothing else I can do down here. Or, no, there's that ledge. Never mind. That being said, I'm going to try and be a little bit silly. I don't think this is going to work as well as I hoped. Unless I do this. No, never mind. Pedro, I did find Cornix. Normally I have some friends who attend the streams. It's been a little bit silly. Parkour. That's one way to put it. I'm gonna give that another try, because I mean, I don't see any other way to get in there. But that being said, I did talk to Cornix. I have some friends who normally watch the stream and give me some... Because this is supposed to be a blind playthrough, I don't want to get spoiled on too much. But I do have some friends trying to make sure I don't miss anything too important. Which is one thing that I do dislike the slightest bit about Dark Souls. Just the fact that you can miss so many things. I mean, it's cool that it makes sense why you can miss it. Do you get the Praise the Sun emote from him? Oh. So maybe I have not literally talked to him. I see. Well, we have a new priority. That's a bad habit of mine in this game. In the other games, I was good about sitting down and exhausting dialogue from NPCs, but I've been skipping talking to a lot of people after meeting them for the first time.
The iron. Heed my words, unkindled one. Fear the fire. The home of pyromancy, Izalith, was scorched by the very fire it created. Undoubtedly, it was a flame of chaos, tangled by a witch's hand. But who's to say that this bonfire's flame is any different?
I mean, by some manner of speaking, a bonfire came alive and tried to kill me in Dark Souls 2, so you might have a point.
I would fear the home, but
where is my emote? I'm guessing I gotta do more stuff before he'll give me the emote.
Do not forget. What is it?
Which is fine. I will earn the right to be a son, bro. I will not believe that I have simply neglected it this whole time. Did I maybe actually get the emote and just forget about it? If I'm gonna replace something, I'll replace this, but let me see. I don't have it. So, I don't know. I'm the blind streamer, so don't ask me. Leave and come back to talk to him again? Alright, well, I left, so let's go back.
Heed my word, fear the home of Pyro, undoubtedly, but who?
Maybe you have to talk to him, like, before you give him pyromancy tomes, or maybe after you give him all of them? I don't know. I'm pretty sure if it's either of those things, I'm in doo-doo. I mean, Pedro, I'm just as confused as you are. Ordinarily, this is where I would go and try to look up on the wiki to be sure. But, do keep in mind I have a bad habit of trying to research things about the game. More than anything to plan out my build. But, I do spoil myself on some things that I really don't want to spoil myself on. So I'm not gonna touch that. You'll be right back. Thank you for catching my drift, Pedro. Quick, so... Hello? Oh, hello. Whoops. Okay, settle down with the combos. I don't like the thought that these might just be normal-ass enemies that I gotta deal with from now on. At the same time, though, Dark Souls 3 has done that quite a lot so far, so I can't pretend to be too surprised. Is there like a ledge or something on that other thing? No, there's not. Alright. I'm just thinking about that item up there that I tried to parkour to. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Yay! Maybe watch your step, Doobie. Just a little bit. I've seen this one before. It's the old chase that down the hall and aggro like 17 enemies thing. I'm gonna go this way. Or is there really just this many crystal lizards around? I have to be at least the slightest bit put off by all the... I'm gonna call it crunching. Oh, that's... okay. Well, good luck with that. That's a plate. I'm not gonna step on that. Google lied to you. If it sounds like something I've missed, you can go ahead and tell me, but if it's just something I haven't gotten to yet, so to speak, I don't want to be rude and say don't spoil anything for me, because I mean people have spoiled things to me to good effect, to my benefit, but I don't want to be spoiled on too much, is all I'll say. Either way, I really do appreciate you going out of your way to check for me, Pedro. That's really cool of you. I will go ahead and say you have been a very gracious guest to this stream today. I'm thankful you've been here. I'm tempted by whatever's out there. But I think I should find the bonfire nearby first. And this is where I hope the bonfire is here, and I instead find something giant and horrible that wants to kill me. Ooh. Be very quiet. And a 1, and a 2, and a... Oh, you are much more horrifying than I expected. Oh, okay. It fights like a big, ugly, slambering baby. Oh! Oh, I hate this enemy. I actually do. Alright. It's a good stream, great audio and video quality. Thank you. I still think I have a long way to go to really put out the best experience I can, but I have put in quite a bit of effort to get it to be what it is now. More mimics! Oh my goodness! But thank you, Pedro. I really appreciate that comment. And the voice thing... Honestly, the voice thing is not a compliment I ever expected to receive. It's funny because, of course, when you stream, you do the whole, "Oh, I hate the sound of my voice." And I mean, yeah, you're unfamiliar to the sound of your voice. I've gotten used to it, but I've never thought my voice was, impressive? I don't know. But thank you. Is this? This is not where I came from. This is where I came from. Muhammad, easily, even though I absolutely destroyed it, easily in my top 5 least favorite enemies in the franchise so far. Actually disgusting enemy. I'm impressed. If horrified. My doobie sense is tingling, and I think I should have a buff ready. Okay. I have died in Dark Souls 2 trying to tank that thing before. Cool beans. Oh, hello. Will I beat Dark Souls 3 without co-op? I can oops. There's your answer. I can oops. So, I don't want to say that I'm opposed to co-op. In fact, I wish. How do I put it? I don't want the game to get too easy. Plain and simple. And while I know that bosses scale up, if you go in with co-op, it still ends up being a little easier than if you go in by yourself. That being said, I've not actually. One time in Dark Souls 2, I called in a human player. They didn't do very well, and that's the only time I've done co-op. Not a viewer, just a random soapstone that was lying around. Your first gameplay should be done all by yourself. That's what I'm going for. Elden Ring might be up. Hello? Squidward, what are you doing in here?
You are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
Ooh!
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
Can I help with your doo-doo?
No, please. Go on ahead.
I guess not. Well, that's a good item to have. Pedro, you're hyping me up, and I'm not sure I can handle it. Oh! Okay, good. I was ready to fall to my death there. That being said, we're getting close to... We're getting close to something, I feel it. Oh, hello? Onion Man Best NPC. I still want to give that award to Solaire in the first game. But Onion Knight definitely gets... He's up there, you know? This is the pit that I dropped down into. Wow, I cut through an awful lot. You guys came like right after it happened, but I fell from that hole. I fell down there and I lived. I found the bonfire like around the corner. Or not the bonfire, it's a shortcut back to the first bonfire. If I'm not mistaken, this is the shortcut. And now that I have enough souls for level up, I'm going to go ahead and... Ooh, never mind. That goes up to the thing, I guess. Or... I don't know. I want to ask you something. What did you do with Solaire in Dark Souls 1? So, unfortunately, in the stream playthrough, Muhammad is here and Muhammad hasn't played the first game, so I'm going to keep it simple. I got the bad end for my stream playthrough, but in New Game Plus, I very much made it a point to go and save Solaire. Let me guess. Mimic. Yay. It was a very sad questline, as is literally every single questline in the first game. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in this game. I just don't know it yet. I'm not sure I came up through here. I might have run the other way for the shortcut. Yeah, I don't think this is where I went. It's definitely a very obscure quest, Pedro. Like, for all intents and purposes, it could be well, no, there is a seemingly intended way to do it. But it's weird, and you know what I mean. I am going the wrong way. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run back and we're gonna go to this bonfire. And then I'm gonna run to where I think I should have gone. Okay. Similarly, this is not where I want to go. I don't know why, I've been awfully stingy with my flame buff in this stream. Cool. Like, actually, I don't think I have the coal to use a simple gem yet, but that's a very nice thing to have. I also don't think I'm actually gonna use a simple weapon anywhere in my build, but like I said, a nice option to have. Where is this thing? If I go left, I'm gonna find that. Okay. Let me fall. Let me do my jump attack. Alright, please tell me this opens now. Hey, what'd I get? I got something. Ashes are always a real something to get. Alright, home sweet home. If only for a moment.
Welcome home. Very well, then taken.
For the 2-man slot. Yay! Although, well, no. I gave up a thing to use Great Chaos Fireball. Orb, whatever. What do I want to do with this one slot? I guess I can reslot Sacred Flame. I wanted to use Karthus Beacon, but I don't think it's... I've looked up the information on the buff. I don't think it's a very interesting buff for my build. Could work with my Demon Fist, but I don't want to rely on those for damage when they're just not upgraded very much. If they were fully upgraded, that's a totally different story. But that's going to be a while.
Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee. Gracious, passing fine.
You're in New Game 5 in Dark Souls 3. I wish I had time to really go back and enjoy the Dark Souls games as much as I want to. I'm trying to at least get through New Game Plus in each one. But if I want to get to Elden Ring, I don't have time to sit back and take my sweet time, you know. Also, the thing you mentioned about playing it for that first time again, it's not playing it for the first time, but that is ultimately a big reason why I'm streaming here. It really is fun to go back and relive some moments. I think right now the episode where I fought Abyss Watchers has like 40 views. I'm telling you, I'm like 15 of those views because I just went back and watched my own fight. I watched it like very many times. It was just a very, very, very cool fight. And I'm glad that I have a very real thing that I can go and revisit to relive that a bit. Okay, yeah, go back. So this is the shortcut. Actually, I think I'm confused. Unless I'm... What? Yeah, okay. So I said that I kind of took an accidental shortcut here. When I noticed that I did, I very intentionally... Okay, so that door goes to that. And this leads to where it did. That still leaves me a little bit lost on where to go. I think. Pedro, I think another friend of mine who was watching the stream at the time, made the exact same comment. And I mean, it's a cool fan club. I would have asked to join if, you know, they didn't try killing me on sight. I really do mean it, even though Abyss Watchers is functionally a little bit smoother to play. I really just love the Artorias fight. I'm not even using it, but I think I put it in my stash. I made the greatsword. I made Artorias' greatsword, not the Farron greatsword, as tempting as it was. I made the Artorias one just to snuggle it close at night, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, sign. So we're back here. Did I get his armor in Dark Souls 1? I think I did. If not in the original playthrough, I want to say I got it in New Game Plus. Okay, that's going to get me killed. But I gotta wonder if I can make that jump. I probably can't. Oh, but it's tempting. It looked like a ladder. I was confused. It looks like there's something underneath this, but I'm not sure I can get there without making a fool of myself. Oh, that I can make. This is why we don't have confidence in things. This is why we stay humble. You never know with Dark Souls. I'm glad my souls are right here. That being said, I am just a little bit miffed about the Ember. I am trying to stay embered throughout this playthrough in case people want to invade me. I'm surprised to not be getting invaded very much in this playthrough. I've gotten invaded a couple times. I got invaded a couple times off stream. But definitely not as much as I did when I played Dark Souls 2. But yeah. Until I reach a spot that I can farm embers more comfortably, they're a bit of a precious commodity. Don't get me wrong. I did not die for the meme. I died because I genuinely thought it was what I had to do. I rolled that. Every time you go to Irithyll, you get invaded. Irithyll, not Irithyll. I got invaded like as soon as I got there, but only once. That's right, there's that ladder. Let's go that way. That being said, the cool thing about Dark Souls is that you learn from your mistakes. Absolutely. I said it at the end of my Dark Souls 1 playthrough when I... No! I need that! I gotta go back! Let me through! How long has that been there? But yeah. Dark Souls obviously has a reputation for being a difficult game, and I mean, in some extent, it is. But I don't think it's so much difficult as it is unforgiving. Because it punishes you for your mistakes, but otherwise it does a pretty good job at staying predictable if you stay calm and really pay attention to where you're making mistakes and focus on fixing them. It's kind of why I fell in love with the first Dark Souls. It started out like pulling teeth, but by the time I was getting done with it, it was just a walk in the park, because I learned from my mistakes going through in the beginning, and I figured out what really worked to get me through the game. And plainly put, I don't think... Okay. Thought later. Fight now. I don't think it's a journey I could have made without maturing a little bit. And I mean, I waited like 5 years to try the game again. From when I... Could you let me finish? Oh, this is not a fight I want to participate in. Speaking of mistakes, let's go and make one now. Or not. I have a bad feeling. Now that there's a bit of a lull in the gameplay, I am going to... You're not gonna fit through that door, my guy. Give it up, please. Hello, are you all friendly? Nope. No, 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 no. The most satisfying thing is when you get back to the enemy you struggled with in the beginning of the game and you just one-shot. No. Don't. Did he... I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. But you still have to die. Hey y'all, it's almost 11 o'clock. City ordinance says no fireworks at this hour. You're gonna have to shut it down. Don't go lighting your little Roman candles at me. Pedro, I was gonna... Oh. I see. Is there anything worth grabbing this way, or is this just causing more trouble for me? There's an assortment of chests. Okay, well, how many souls do I need to level up? I'm going to hope if I kill these enemies that I have enough souls for level up. Okay, that's not okay. Oh! Okay, we're not doing that corner. Just 1 second, Pedro. I'll be right back. I did not mean to step that far. Backstep. Okay. Pedro, I said it at the beginning of the stream. I do kind of need to be getting off pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean literally now. That being said, I can at least give a try to a fog wall. I'm not gonna leave a fog wall without trying it, you know? So let's get in there, let's see what we've got. I'm not going to waste an ember because I just think I shouldn't. Alright, I don't think I'm setting myself up for success here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and use the ember. I don't go in with low expectations. I try to win. Is this just actually it? Oh. Squidward, are you...
Old friend.
Okay, this is more than I bargained for.
I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Squidward, don't you go dying on me. Okay. Big man's got combos. Okay. Crunchy hitboxes. Pedro, maybe a little bit. I have got to say, killing a Lord of Cinder is not how I expected to end this night. Not at all.
It seems I am in your debt once again. My thanks. I could have not kept my promise without you. Now, for a final toast.
Don't you be hitting me with the final toast, man.
To your valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
Ordinarily, I'd be a little bit miffed that I got an epic fight robbed from me, but... Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Thank you, Sigurd. You are a true knight. I'm sorry, I'm stabbing you with my sword a little bit there.
Well, the only... You are...
Alright. Y'all are telling me to go to the throne. Let's go see what's waiting for me at the throne. I do see an item. Oh, hello. Sigurd, where'd you go? His duty has been fulfilled. Thank you, friend. Alright, time to swing a new greatsword. Woo! And We got 2 of them. It has no stat requirements. I'm not going to read the description. I'm just going to pull it out and I'm going to swing it a bit. Moveset seems kind of basic so far. Now, what's the hullabaloo with this Storm King thing? Assume stands to imbue sword with storm. Most effective when facing giants. That is pretty cool. Okay. Now that's more like it. That is pretty cool. It's a shame it doesn't have any scaling, though. Well, it has scaling, it has no attributes, but it has poor scaling. I'll have to try that on my own and see if I can work it into my gear a little bit. Because, I mean, that's probably the coolest weapon art I've seen in the game so far. But, alright. Time to go home and clean up. First and foremost, I'm going to level up real quick.
Very well, then taken.
What do I want to level up now? Will I stream tomorrow? I am going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming at about the same time. And also, I'm going to go ahead and mention it now, especially since I usually mention this at the end of my streams. I do have a Discord server where myself and a couple of the viewers hang out. Link is in the description. You are more than welcome to join if you want to hang out, if you want to get updates on when I'm going to be streaming and stuff. We'd be happy to have you. But if for whatever reason you decide not to, that's cool. I am super grateful that you guys sat here and presumably had a good time with the stream. You're already joined? I'm surprised Discord didn't make a little ping for me. Did it? And I just missed it? Hey, Mo's in there too. Well, welcome to the group, Pedro. I do hope you have a great time. Make yourself at home. Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, let me sort my stuff here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead. What rings do I have? This is an important question. Okay. So, I have a plan. I'm going to level up strength. I'm going to try and aim for 35 strength. And also, before I go, I did notice this. I noticed that these are the thrones for the Lords of Cinder, and I mean, like, they're empty, so I wondered, what could I do about that? Whose throne is this? Good. Alright, well, it just sits a bunch of garbage on the chair. I mean, that's cool, too. That's okay. All things considered, the chairs look a little bit better filled than not. Jokes aside, it's cool that it's like a trophy of the kill. That's actually really cool. One last thing before I go, I'm gonna go and check the boss weapon. How many lords have I killed? Just Abyss Watchers and Yorn. All things considered, I don't think I'm very far into the game, from what I understand of it. Already killed the Dancer. I only know that there's a boss called Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I have not fought it. I have not seen it. I have not killed it. No. All things considered, I guess that's gonna be on tomorrow's stream. Maybe, possibly. The name for this episode is absolutely dumb. Don't worry, Pedro. It's all good. Like I said, I already knew about that boss. Even though I don't literally know about the boss. It's fine, don't worry. Because, you know, like, it's impossible. This game's been out literally, what, like 6 years now? I know some of it, you know? And I do think one of my friends complained that Dancer of the Boreal Valley was kicking his ass or something, I forget. So something you guys might not know about me yet. I like shields. I like shields a lot. Why I'm not using a shield in this playthrough, it's a bit of a long story. But I am tempted by a great shield. That being said, that's something I'll consider for later. Alright. Now we're going to move into the formal end of the stream. As always, I got rid of this thing. You know what? For Sequard, we're leaving that there. I'm going to switch this for the wave. Alright. As always, thank you to everyone who is watching, be it people who are watching live or anyone who might be watching from the archives. Well and truly, if you're hearing me say this, you already have my eternal gratitude, and I do hope that you had a good time watching this. I'll say it once more, we got a Discord server. It's getting bigger by the day. If you guys want to hang out, you're welcome to do so. Please check the description for a link and make yourself a home. But if not, that you're here is already plenty for me. So, if nothing else, I do hope that you all have a great, wonderful day, wherever and whenever you are. Pedro, you have a good one too. It was nice meeting you. And Muhammad, thanks again for making it out to the stream. Glad to see you around. That'll be it for me. I really should be getting to bed. Take care, guys.